Well, John Ramsey was convicted at trial in 1982, and the only evidence against him was a single witness who admitted he had been smoking angel dust for most of the day on the day of the murder. I'll tell you all about it on Newsbreak. Well, you can listen to all of the Newsbreak episodes as well as other great shows that are playing on iRadio USA on all of your Alexa devices. That's right. So whether it's in the bedroom or it's in the kitchen, wherever you have your Alexa, simply say, "Hey, Alexa, play American Internet Radio Network on TuneIn," and sit back and enjoy the show. All right, if you're looking for an affordable and effective way of social media marketing for your business, your book, your song, whatever it is that you're looking to promote, give me a call at 631-838-9931. That's 631-838-9931. For only $10 a day, I'll tell you how repetitive social media marketing and advertising can work for you. 631-838-9931. Give me a call today. A Brooklyn man who served 33 years in prison for a murder he says he didn't commit is filing a motion on Friday to try to overturn the conviction. Lawyers for John Ramsey, he's 58 years old now, claim in the motion that the Brooklyn District Attorney's Office withheld a key police arrest report from his defense that would have proved his innocence in the 1981 murder of Vernon Green in a Flatbush crack house during a botched robbery. Lawyers for Ramsey say the motion was necessary because the DA's conviction review unit recently refused to recommend the conviction be overturned despite what they view as overwhelming new evidence. John Ramsey was convicted at trial in 1982, again with the only evidence against him being a single witness who admitted he had been smoking angel dust for most of the day of the murder. He was released to parole in 2015 after serving more than 3 decades in a range of state prisons. His lawyer said he wants to prove his innocence. He's been living with the stigma of being a murderer for 36 years now, and he wants to clear his name. That's according to his lawyer, Craig Feimeister of the firm Napoli Shiklonik. A spokesperson for the Brooklyn DA said the office will review the motion when they receive it and decline further comment at this time. So here's the story. According to the motion obtained by the New York Daily News, on October 30th, 1981, 6 people were partying in a second-floor apartment on East 22nd Street near Newkirk Avenue in Flatbush. 2 men then forced their way in, one holding a shotgun. "We're going to have to kill one of them to show we mean business," one of the robbers said, according to the motion. Green grabbed the end of the gun, and one of the robbers shot him dead. A man named Cole Coleman was arrested for the murder 2 months later in December of 1981. He eventually agreed to cooperate and then named Ramsey as the other robber and claimed Ramsey shot Green. Ramsey was arrested in March of 1982. At trial, John Ramsey was convicted of the word of the lone witness. Dale was the only identifying witness, and his credibility rested on the thinnest of reeds, one drug-addled eyewitness who had lied to police, according to the motion. Nevertheless, the jury did convict Ramsey, and he was sentenced to 25 years to life in prison. They say that Ramsey remained resolute in his innocence throughout his long prison term. In 2006, he got his hands on a key piece of evidence they had never seen before, an arrest report that showed 2 men fitting the description of the shooters had been arrested near the crime scene within an hour of the murder. But he couldn't convince the parole board to release him. Finally, after his parole in 2015, his lawyers were able to obtain that arrest report. It showed that Coleman and his brother were the men initially arrested, according to the motion. But Ramsey's lawyer, defense lawyer, back at the original trial, Michael Vecchione, says he never got it during the trial. The detective's interview reports, known as DD5S's, were never turned over as well. His lawyer said, "Had I had the arrest reports, I think it would have swayed the jury and certainly created reasonable doubt. It's a very, very significant violation of the Brady rules. You have to turn over exculpatory evidence. It could have been a prosecutor recognizing he had a weak case. That's certainly as much as a possibility as it being today." The Brooklyn DA's conviction review unit opened an investigation and interviewed Coleman, who said that he lied about Ramsey's involvement to protect his brother. That's according to the motion. "Why are you looking into this? Everyone, even the cops, know Ramsey wasn't there," Coleman allegedly told the CRU investigators, according to the motion. Coleman said he lied in naming Ramsey because he didn't want his mother left alone if both of her sons were sent to prison. He also disclosed that he had named Ramsey because he was upset at Ramsey for dating a woman he liked. Now, the CRU unit agreed that the arrest report should have been turned over, but refused to overturn his conviction, sparking Friday's motion, according to Feimeister. The review is not technically complete, according to the DA's spokesperson. Ramsey's lawyers state that all of the evidence that has been uncovered since his release provides a compelling reason for the court to grant an evidentiary hearing so that a fundamental miscarriage of justice can be corrected. That's according to the motion that was filed. A law enforcement source called the case for overturning Ramsey's conviction thin and expressed skepticism of Coleman's new account. Now, I myself am not the judge or the jury, but 33 years in prison for a crime that he didn't commit, or so he says he didn't commit. 33 years in prison when there was evidence that could have proved his innocence that was not shown to his defense lawyer. That in itself is wrong. I really do hope that John Ramsey can clear his name. The sad thing is, if he does, the 33 years that he spent in prison, he can never regain. There are other cases right now that I know of where Brady rules have been violated. Prosecutors need to be held responsible for these actions that they take if they don't disclose evidence that can clear someone's name and keep them from going to prison. For Newsbreak, my name is Eric Martin Koppelman. Hey, let's make it a great day. Newsbreak with Eric Martin Koppelman is an iRadio USA production. No part of this broadcast can be rebroadcast without the express written permission of the broadcaster or iRadio USA.